right side of history.
I want to thank everybody out here today, all nationalities and colors. I want to say to our Westlake Police Department, thank you for being out here and not being in riot gear, because it's not necessary.
Thank you.
It's not necessary. We have our Trump supporter friends up front. It means nothing because almost anybody anywhere could vote for whoever they want as long as they vote. I'm not only out here walking for black lives, but all lives. Know that. Thank you.
I get a lot of questions as to, oh, what can I do to help? I'm not black, so this isn't my battle to fight. What role do I play in all of this? Is to start the conversation. Our education system is failing the young people of America right now because in history classes, we don't have the discussions about racism. The next thing that I would tell everybody here is to show your love, because love and education are the two most powerful forces that are available to us to fight this fight right now. Why does color have to matter? It doesn't, exactly. So I want to thank you personally for being out here today and supporting the black community, because we are stronger together. We will not tolerate racism and inequality in our community.
I'd like to thank the officers here for protecting our right to protest. I'd like to make it clear that I do not intend to speak on behalf of the black community, but as an ally to the black community. And that I hope that white individuals recognize that we should use our privilege to boost the voices of POC rather than speak for the community. It is our duty as white individuals to listen to the black community when they speak about their experiences, about the systematic oppression they face on a day-to-day basis, and especially about police reform in a society where POC are disproportionately incarcerated and affected by police brutality.
First, I want to open up the platform to any people of color from White Lake who want to have a platform for your voice to be heard.
Thank you to all of you who are here today. It gives me solace to know that each and every one of you are here. I've lived here since 2007. And as a nurse who has taken care of COVID-19 patients, I can honestly tell you, I never think about color when I take care of patients. 35 years of nursing. I have taken care of anyone and everyone, no matter what their race was, no matter what their gender was, no matter what their age was. It never mattered. But I can tell you that the day after George Floyd was murdered, I went to work in the ICU, and I wore a mask. And not just a mask that we wore to prevent ourselves from catching COVID-19, but I wore a mask to hide the pain that I experienced, knowing that I've taken care of people of all gender, all races, and I could not go to my own community and know that I was going to be treated the same. When I attended the Milford March for Black Lives, and to see my state representative's wife just act so ugly, as if my life didn't matter, I felt like I had another knee on my neck. I have to live with it every single solitary day, knowing that my life don't matter here in White Lake amongst certain people. And so I am so grateful for the people that are here standing right now. I want you to know that silence is violence, because every time you don't speak up, when you see people like Nishawn Maddock, who can act so ugly, then it's violence towards each and every black person in the community.
I'm Shawna. My family and I are from Jamaica. Every single day of my entire life, you get told that you're super pretty for a black girl, or you're pretty, but remember that you're black.
You were constantly reminded, whether it's a joke, whether it's supposed to be funny or whatever, that you are black. And you express yourself and you're told that you're angry, you're told that you're upset, you're told that you need to quiet down. I have a 1-year-old son. I get told that he's not equal. I get told that he's gonna have a hard time growing up. And to think that because of what he is, he's going to have a hard time tears me up inside. So I really appreciate every single one of you. I don't know any of you, but I really appreciate this, and I think you guys are awesome. So thank you.
We are going to have Chief Keller of the police will actually be leading our procession. We have been joined by Indivisible Huron Valley, who is here filming so that we can make sure we put this on Facebook. But more importantly, they also have a table that they have set up for voter registration. So if you are not yet registered to vote, when we return, please stop in the pavilion and register. If anyone from your team would like to speak and add more, I'd be happy to have you.
So these have been incredible stories, and they need to go into your heart, they need to go into your mind, they need to go next to your neighbors, your friends, everybody you know, and then they need to go to the ballot box. Now, if you don't want to fill out a form tonight, we have an amazing Secretary of State, Jocelyn Benson, who has now made it possible for you to register online. Pull out your phone right now. Go to michigan.gov/vote. The form's right there. Fill it out, submit it. You can also register online to get your absentee ballot sent to you. You can scan our QSR codes. Many of us have added that to our sign. Just scan it with your phone, boom, you're registered. It is not hard, and it is one of the most important things. Our communities have a rap for something that isn't us. And we need to show people that that is not who we are. We are not that woman giving a thumbs down to dedicated young people who spoke to their values. So we need to get out there and be the change. So, there you go.
Say their name! Which one? Say their name! Which one? No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! Say her name! Say her name! Say her name! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Black lives matter! 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 Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Say their name! Which one? Say their name! Which one? Say their name! Which one? No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No racist police! No justice! No peace!
It's a tough subject for a lot of people, especially around these parts.
Yep.
Okay? And I'll never know the stories that we heard earlier. I'll never know that pain in here. I'll never know it. All right, and just one last thing. How good did it feel looking around you, walking past that? It's seeing this tapestry of humanity. You're beautiful. All of you are.
I just want to say one last thing. My life doesn't matter until all
Black Lives Matter.
So who wants to come up? Hi, I'm up here on behalf of this young lady who is a fellow nurse. My sister nurse right there, and I've never met you. I'm a native Michigander, born in Pontiac. I've worked in all the hospitals in Pontiac. And like you, I've taken care of a person of every color and every background that there is in our community without ever asking a question, because that's who we are, right? And my daughters and their friends and their neighbors are here today because that's who they are. And we're here to support you. Talking to one of my friends, her black son is 11 years old. And the fear that is in this mother because her cute little black son is now a threat. That's how he's viewed in our community. So I'm asking you, like these poor folks are asking you today, to please keep this up. I don't even know the word when I seen his death on TV, film. When I heard him call for his mother, he summoned all mothers. Yeah. And if you didn't feel that, something is wrong with us. He summoned all mothers.